Eyelash serums give you sunken, crepey, creepy eyes. My best friend Jacob got me this robe 15 years ago. I could talk about this stuff forever, so this might be a multiple part series. Quick background on lash serum. There are cosmetic lash serums and then there are prescription lash serums that are considered pharmaceutical drugs and they're regulated by the FDA. Cosmetic lash serums, Grande Lash, Revitalash, I can't find the other one, Babe Lash. All of those are cosmetic lash serums. Latisse is a prescription grade lash serum. They all contain prostaglandin analogs. They are basically all the same thing. They work the same way, but some are regulated by the FDA as a pharmaceutical and some are considered a cosmetic. That is a discussion for another time. Not gonna go into it today, but Bimatoprost is a prostaglandin analog. It is the active ingredient in Latisse. It is also marketed as Lumigen or Lumigen or whatever for glaucoma. They are used differently. Latisse, you put it on your eyelash line. When it's used for glaucoma, it is dripped into the eye. Same medication, just different studies were done to prove that use and to prove those adverse reactions. In these glaucoma studies, they found that people were losing the fat around their eye and it was making their eye more sunken and increasing the depth that this part of their eye goes back and also creating some crepey skin around their eye. Other adverse reactions were people's lash lines. They got like either red, irritated part of their lash line or it darkened around their lash line or their eyelashes started growing. They had more length to their eyelashes or their eyelashes were darker. So the whole long eyelashes thing, that ain't an adverse reaction to me or lots of other people. That is why Latisse approved to be sold as a lash lengthening serum. Bimatoprost causes prostaglandin-associated periorbitopathy, okay, PAP. But it's when Bimatoprost is used for glaucoma. So it's also used in a different way. So it's dripped into the eye instead of put on the lash line. Does that make a difference? I don't know. We don't have the studies for Latisse. We have the studies for Lumigen, how Lumigen was used, but we don't have the studies for how Latisse was used. Really kind of your opinion until there's data that supports it. And I think it does cause it. However, the thought is there's side effects to medication and some of those side effects are actually used as treatments. So it's really if it's something that's going to bother you or your lashes grow longer and get darker. Is that an adverse reaction? No. Here's my spiel to my patients. I want to see you. I want to see your eyes before I let you know if you're a good candidate for lash serums, whether they're cosmetic lash serums or whether they're prescription lash serums. The reason why I want to see your eyes is because genetically we're all made different. There's some people that have dermatochalasis or extra skin of their eyelids, also known as blepharochalasis. If you are that person that has a little extra skin on your upper eyelids, then you might not care if your upper eyelid area here gets retracted a bit. It might actually lift that skin and pull back. I mean, your eye's still going to be sunken, but it might actually give you a better look. Just kind of depends. If someone comes into me and they say, listen, I have dark circles underneath my eyes and I look and I see that their eye is kind of sunken back. They're like, my skin's crepey underneath here, and all of their complaints are about their eyes. And I ask them, do you use lash serums? And they say yes. I'm going to say, why don't you try stopping and seeing if those issues go away? Because in these studies on the glaucoma medication, they found that when people stop their eyelids, I forget some of the numbers, this isn't like my master's thesis or anything, even though I'm acting like it is, but they found that there was like a 90% return to baseline. So it is possible that if you stop, 6 months down the line, you could produce some more fat behind your eye and your eye socket and pop that eye back out, decrease the darker under eye circles, make this eyelid have a little bit more fat up there, and then also decrease like the crepiness of your skin. I mean, it's not gonna hurt to try, right? Who knows? I mean, there's no studies on it. All we know is we have the studies on it being used for glaucoma with like a different application. I talk with my hands so much that it's so hard for me to like do stuff and then also talk to you. But it is a thing. What we need to do is we need to get better data on it that's actually studied on Latisse to see if it happens to the extent that it happens when you actually put the medication into your eyes. So key takeaways. if it's going to happen to you, it's going to happen to you no matter what lash serum you use, whether it's a cosmetic or pharmaceutical grade. If it has a prostaglandin analog in it, that's what it does. It's just regulated differently. So just because you use lash serums doesn't mean that it's going to happen to you. We all have different genetic makeups. We all look differently. Doesn't mean that you have the type of face that it would even be an adverse reaction for. It might be a treatment. Like if you have extra upper eyelid skin, you might actually like the look that you achieve from it. And let us help you. We can take a look at your face and let you know how it will change your face potentially. Also, there's anecdotal reports that when people stop, they return to baseline up to like 90% or something. So what's it going to hurt to just stop and try it? I mean, it was nice to know that it could just return to baseline. Hey, they're not evil. I mean, I love them. I use them. Sometimes I take breaks from them. They definitely work. If you have any questions, reach out or make an appointment, then we can talk more specifically to you and how it relates to you.